Assalamu alaikum. What's up, guys? Well, I'm again after a long time with another lecture, which is basically the continuation of the previous one. As I think in my previous lecture, I discussed about the structure of human heart, its location in the body, and little bit about its working. And today we'll discuss about the movement of blood, the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in the human heart, that which pathway both types of blood follows while moving in the body or inside the heart. Okay, come towards the lecture. The circulation of blood, it starts from your right atrium, and your right atrium receives the deoxygenated blood, the blood which is without oxygen, by superior and inferior vena cava. The superior and inferior vena cava, they are basically the name of the veins, and these are involved in the transport of deoxygenated blood in the right atrium. Then your right atrium contracts and pass this blood to the right ventricle. As you people already knew that heart has four chambers: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. And we already discussed it in the previous lecture. Now come towards the another point, the tricuspid valve. Tri means three, the valve having three flaps, and this valve is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. When your right ventricle contracts, what happens? The blood moves to pulmonary trunk. When the blood moves towards the pulmonary trunk, then from here it moves towards the lungs. Okay, pulmonary semilunar valve. Just like the tricuspid valve, pulmonary semilunar valve is present at the base of pulmonary trunk, which prevent the backflow of blood. And the function of the both type of valves are similar, prevent the backflow of blood. And this valve prevent the backflow of blood from pulmonary trunk to right ventricle. Now come towards the pathway which oxygenated blood follows in the body. The oxygenated blood is a type of blood which is rich in oxygen. This blood brought by the pulmonary veins to the left atrium of your heart, and when your left atrium contracts, what happens? Your oxygenated blood moves towards the left ventricle, and when left ventricle contracts, the blood moves towards the aorta, and from aorta it moves towards all the body except lungs. In between the left atrium and left ventricle, bicuspid valve is present. Bi means two, the valve having two flaps, and the oxygenated blood moves towards the all body except your lung. As we discussed before, that lung receives deoxygenated blood from your right atrium or right ventricle. Okay, at the base of aorta, aortic semilunar valve is present. This valve prevents the backflow of blood. Again, similar function, valve, but the name is different. But all the valves in the heart, they prevent the backflow of blood. What happens from aorta? The blood moves to the left ventricle, and this point we discussed before, that the bicuspid valve is present between the opening of atrium and the ventricle. Well, thank you so much. This is the end of this topic, and we covered all the important points regarding the structure of heart, working of heart, and the movement of blood inside the heart, means the movement of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood inside the heart, the pathway which both type of blood follows. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.